Okay, everybody, this is going to be slightly different. Ray, where are you at? Oh, I don't know, you're on the road somewhere. What am I doing? I'm delivering a Star Trek limited edition to our good friend Chris Simmons, and he lives about 2 minutes from the old shop, so I stopped here, Ray. I just wanted to see what was going on, see if you even remember this place. I remember all of a sudden how much I don't like making the trip down here 7 days a week. Hey Ray, you remember this? But wow, this place is exactly the way we left it. Bone empty. So at any rate, Chris Simmons, Star Trek Limited Edition. Hey look, I don't know if you can see this, but our sticker, there's still residue from our sticker on the window. Wow, what a dump. So at any rate, I'm out to do a game room feature by myself. Where's Jimmy? He's at work. Where's Melanie? Nobody knows. I honestly, you've been servicing Chris's machines for years now. I don't even know what he has, but I'm expecting him to be gracious enough to share his collection with us, and maybe everybody will find it interesting. Our old shop, not very interesting. I guess that's all I got for this. This will be the intro. Wow. See how much I lean on Ray and Jim and Melanie to make it interesting? That's what we got. We'll be back with you shortly over at Chris's, see what we got, and we'll be unpacking the Star Trek and do a review of that. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Be right back. Ray, what do you remember about that? Can you name how many machines? See how many machines you can name went in there. Huh. We really knew it was time to leave this place when rice lifters moved in. Oh Lord. Unbelievable. Taking a walk over here to see if the Chad's Ford Tavern is still open. Talk about the world's worst place to eat. Food over here was deadly. Well, there's a new sign up. Anybody want to review the Chad's Ford Tavern? What a dump. Well, it's lunchtime on a Friday. There's some kind of sticker on the door. It doesn't really say closed. But around the parking lot does. What a dump. I thought it was a customer, but it's somebody just turning around and talking. Well, there she is. History lesson. What a piece of crap store that was. Backside of nowhere. Oh, Ray, I guess if we wanted to move back, we could probably get that for next to nothing. Oh.
Go.
That's our intro music. Oh. How did we time that?
Yeah, perfect.
Welcome to Chris Simmons's Basement Arcade. We're really thankful to have him share this with us really quickly. Tell us about your pinball obsession, Chris.
Well, I've been playing pinball since a little kid, I think on a Spirit of 76 at a local 7-Eleven, and pretty much hooked ever since. Start getting into collecting a little after 1999, year 2000, and since then I was lucky to meet the guys from GameroomCollectibles.
More specifically,
Ray
WideAreaRepair. Yeah, you've been Ray's been maintaining your machines for how many years now?
Probably about 10 years. When he moved down the street, I was lucky enough to find him, and he does all the mods on all my games. He wires up everything meticulously. He takes the extra effort to fix every little thing that can possibly go wrong with the machines.
Chris,
points out things that I would never expect.
Chris, they've already heard all this before because that's what everybody says about Ray.
Absolutely.
How nice is it to have literally the best in your backyard?
Kind of lucky.
It's
very
nice,
fortunate.
And, yeah, I couldn't do what I do without him.
And the thing is, I work in Chicago as well, and I met a lot of people out there, and from what I see, no one really even compares to Ray for how he goes above and beyond. So
well, you know, he's a savant. There's something wrong with him, really.
Well, he's passionate about what he does, and he's a good guy, and you can tell. And I learn a lot from him as well. You know, because I take the time to watch him when he comes here, and he does take the time to point out certain things that I can learn to do myself, as well as certain things like I'm horrible at
soccer. Yeah, you don't
want
Ray over here. I mean, how many pins do you have here?
I got about 15 pins.
Yeah,
right now.
Well, and they stay after you. Even with the best maintenance, they're pinball machines. You're gonna want to do most of the repairs yourself.
Absolutely.
And poor Ray, this happens to him everywhere. Everybody grabs the low-hanging fruit and leaves something hard for him to fix, like a pile of hard.
And he has fixed a lot of the hard problems as well, but even some of the simple things that they say are simple don't always turn out to be so simple when you take them out of the box and start to put them together. For example,
these
lighted flipper buttons, you go to tie that in with under cabinet lighting, and you go to tie them in with laserific
and the next thing you do, you're reinventing the wheel
anymore.
Yeah.
So he, has the know-how to create all the add-ons and splice all the wirings to make it right, so that if I ever go to sell this machine, that I'm going to get more than what I paid for it, and that's why I feel comfortable always having them come in my house. And I don't know, my dogs love them too. He always has treats for them.
Nice.
So they know them by heart. So.
Okay, well, take us down your line here. Feel free to say it's your. One of these has an attract mode that won't shut up.
Yeah, that's my first machine, my Monte Carlo.
Okay, well, let's start at this end and say whatever you want about the machine, anything special about it, any special story, but be relatively quick about it, because we used up most of the film shooting my digital film.
Not a problem.
Shooting your new pin today.
So this is, I only got 2 new pins before this Star Trek, this Rolling Stones and Lord of the Rings. This isn't limited, but this is. Added the topper to it, and all the LED lighting. Ray added the under cabinet lighting, and even though it don't get a lot of good reviews online, the limited edition is a real fun game to play. The Lord of the Rings, it's real popular with the girls. Ray added the LEDs in the back that I got from Coin Taker. Sounded simple, but it definitely adds a little bit to the game.
Sure.
This Twilight Zone I got in fair condition when I bought it. I did a little bit of cleanup, but Ray he was able to fix pretty much everything on it.
These tend to have a lot of problems.
Not collector quality, I would say, but it's definitely, we like to play the games here. And
that's what's important.
And, definitely a fun game to play. Got the Star Wars all LED'd out. Ray fixed a few things on this as well. Anxious for him to come over and add the new software for the modded 20th year version. This machine, I think Ray replaced just about every board. He tried to fix them. I think he actually repaired every board on here. They're not new boards. He repaired all the original boards. I got the back glass somewhere online, but it's my idea to come up with the sequence of the different LEDs on there, and a few of these LEDs were out, and Ray replaced all the sockets on those.
You know our history a little bit. I feel some sort of way about that back glass.
Yeah, not bad. It's pretty good. The original one I cannot find anywhere online.
Oh, that's aftermarket.
That's an aftermarket one. The original one was stained a little bit.
You mean somebody made that who wasn't me?
I bought this game. This was my first game. I bought it for $275 on eBay. I think back in the year 2000. It did not work. Nice. I had a friend of mine's brother repair the board, and he said one word of advice: never buy a broken machine. Yeah. So it was like one of these things where I learned the hard way, but it kind of got me into it.
We all have to.
I'll never put this one for sale because it's my first.
You love it? Okay.
And this one here, I got the episode 1 off the Ocean City, Maryland boardwalk. My wife thought I bought a boat that day because someone was moving a boat along with the machine, and she thought I bought a boat, and instead I got this machine.
Yeah, boat anchor.
It's actually a Revenge for Mars.
Oh yeah, it is.
I got the conversion kit, I guess a little soon after, with the motherboard.
Okay. Do you like it or do you hate it?
I like it. A lot of people like it who like video games. To me, it's a different game. It has a video. I think that's kind of where we're going in the future with LCDs. Hopefully they incorporate gameplay into the video a little bit. To me, it's a little easy to play. I actually never finished it though, so it's kind of tough to tell.
Okay.
This Addams Family, I got a while back. I'm kind of lucky I even got one, but Ray fixed this one up a bit. It had a lot of the opto sensors broken on it, and a lot of things. I added the limousine and all the bells and whistles, all the side stickers, and this one has the color
DMD. Okay, yeah.
Display. So
nice.
Fun game to play. Actually, probably the toughest out of all of them because it's like waxed 20 times over. My favorite game is the Scared Stiff. Because this one I kind of got my hands on with learning a lot about pinball. I did a lot of this stuff myself on it, and learned like with the topper and how everything's in sequence. To me, one of the most underrated games out there. Creature, definitely fun game. Laserific topper from Joe from Laserific, real cool guy.
Yes. Creates
cool stuff. To me, one of the toughest pins out. I don't know why they ever did it with 2-ball only for multi-ball, but Ray added a lot of the LEDs and with the ramps and stuff. Just a really cool game. It's a tough game. It gobbles the balls down, kind of like Next Generation. So
I don't think it's nearly as tough as the one next to it.
Dracula, definitely one of the favorites. Ray did this one really from the bottom up. Everything was replaced. Had broken bumpers. Broken rubbers all around the place. This one been fixed up to the T. Real smooth game to play. Another very underrated game. Got this one for pretty cheap.
Here's another underrated game.
No Fear, very fast game. The guy who created the new Star Trek actually created No Fear, Steve Ritchie.
Yes.
The thing that pops out on this game, similar to the one over there, is no bumpers. To me, it's kind of tough. Pinball without no bumpers, but adds a lot of speed.
Fast,
to the game.
yes.
A lot of speed.
I'm got a new title for you. You are the king of underrated games. Here's another.
Junkyard, probably for a while, was one of my younger kids' favorite games. I had to set this one to 6-ball just so that he could finish it, but for a younger kid, it's really fun game to play. Not one of the top designers out there, but it's pretty neat and it holds up well, and not a whole lot of maintenance involved on
Love Junkyard.
Theater, any kid into magic and stuff, this is a cool game. I remember playing this down in Jersey Shore the first time. I was in love with it. Ray at it.
You got the
Tiger Saw. It's like the real one. I wouldn't suggest getting that one because that was very difficult to hook up. I think there's some easy ones to hook up on it right now, but real fun game to play. Definitely killer. Circus, another rare one. I pretty much added a lot of bells and whistles to this with LED lighting in the background and all LED lights throughout. I had to actually buy this one. You hardly see it anywhere. So when I seen it for the first time, I just, my kid talked me into buying it, and I went for it. And last but not least, the new addition to the house.
How long have you had this pin?
About 2 hours right now. Thanks to Mike.
Which is why I'm here. Which
exactly.
makes this kind of nice that we can do this little feature of your game room.
And and like I said, thanks to Mike and Ray, and that's why I'm very loyal to GameroomCollectibles. They only buy the most quality stuff. I sold them a few pins myself, which go to other happy families as well. Because obviously there's only so much room in a house, and it's good to see these things kind of pass away around. And as you see, there's a next generation of pinballer kids. Which is kind of fun to see, And
hey, there's a shout out to whoever's watching this. Go grab a kid and make them play your pinball machine.
Play pinball.
It's
not video. It's a real game.
If they do it enough, I mean, what are your kids' ages?
16 and 14.
Do they love pinball?
My oldest one loves it. The other one likes the vids a little more because pinball is too tough for him. Because he can't defeat it, and I think that's one of the things that I like about pinball. It's not the same every time you play.
Sure.
I only have, normally as a working person, 15 minutes to a half hour to come down at the end of my day to unwind.
Sure.
And this is kind of what I do. But a lot of it is adding things and fixing things.
Sure, that's half the fun.
And fun, and makes things collectible as well. And to me, it's not only electronic piece of equipment. Obvious to me, it's the ultimate toy that's out there because it's artwork, it's electronics, it's music, and there's things that you can add your personal touch to. So welcome to the
I can't imagine
Family Arcade.
You're going to be writing my scripts from now on because that was wonderful.
Well, it is what it is, or sometimes it is what it ain't too.
Well,
thanks for visiting.
Thank you for showing us through your game room, and thank you for involving us in this brand new Stern here. I'm thinking this is the first I've seen it too, and my initial thought is it's pretty neat. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a good game. We'll put it to good use.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
We'll see you next week.
Hi, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Want to know what's coming next? Go like us on Facebook right now. You can keep up to date with all of us here at the shop and what we've been up to. Thank you for watching.